Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's December the 18th, 2022. That means 1 week till Christmas. And Santa beard coming in. Got the Santa hat or a Santa hat on. It was a work day, so a very busy day back at work again. But glad to get it out. The snowstorm we were supposed to have yesterday never showed up. They're talking about snow again tonight, maybe tomorrow. So we'll see what shows up, if anything. Hopefully not too much tomorrow while I'm working. It would be nice to get everybody's stuff out in a nice clean day. Then caught just the tail end of my son's basketball game when I got back from work. Came home, noticed that the tree had shifted. I've been working on a video for you guys showing you how we decorate, what we do. And so yeah, the tree shifted. So I had to take off all the decorations that were on it already. And we're going to have to fix it up again, get it better secured so it doesn't move. And then put all the decorations back on. So I thought I would relax for a minute by coming on here, showing you some postcards. I do have a busy time of postcard writing. I'm not going to get to them all today because there's just way too much going on. But I do have 4 official ones that I can write. So I'm going to make sure that those go out. And then all my friend and surprise mail will go out as I have time throughout the week. That's the plan. But I wanted to show you what I've picked out, because I know some of you enjoy that. So let's get started. The very first one I have is going to Finland. And she says she's from northern Finland. She's made her career at University of Oulu. She is a widow, has 2 grown-up sons, also has a pet dog named Jedi. That's very cool. And she loves walks in nature. She's very interested in nature, traditions, folklore, different ethnic people and their mythologies and fairy tales. She likes UNESCO World Heritage Sites, royal families past and present, indigenous or aboriginal peoples, culture, and so on. She really loves the protection of nature. That's very important to her. She loves receiving all sorts of cards that deal with those topics. So I've picked this card of Inukshuk's, which is very traditional from our Aboriginal people. And it means that we've been there. So that's kind of what's going on there. On the back it says, the Inukshuk has been a symbol of hope and friendship for all Inuit people of Canada's Arctic for centuries. Acting as a milestone or marker, the stacked rocks in human form have acted as a steadfast guidepost, providing directions across the vast horizons for the Canadian North. Over time, the Inukshuk has become a national cultural symbol of Canada. So hopefully she enjoys that. All right, the next card I have is going off to Germany, and says he loves traveling. He's done a lot of it before, has even spent a year in America backpacking. He's learned some Spanish, lived in France and in the US, and loved to see more of Asia. So far, he's only been to Japan. Sorry, she's been to Japan. I mix that up a lot going through, so excuse me. She loves connecting with people and connect with all people around the world. And her favorite cards are Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas. But she'd like to know what sort of festivities or holidays you have from your country. So she didn't really give a specific card. So I went with this. This is the inside of the Cap de la Madeleine Lighthouse in Quebec. This is one of Sophia's cards. Sophia, you may know. She organized all the meetups that we had down here. She's from Montreal, and I got a few of her cards, and I really like that image. So hopefully she'll like that image too, of the staircase within the lighthouse. All right. My next official one is going to the Ukraine. His name is Peter. He collects and swaps different postcards. He also likes mint and used stamps, different badges, banknotes, coins, and postcards he likes are art, nature, national costumes, people, towns, transportation, and yeah, that's what all he said. So I love sending things to Ukraine. I'm actually going to send this. This is this is the Canadian flag, but done kind of in a different kind of way. I really like this. Comes from Vancouver, British Columbia. That's where this one was made, and so I'm going to show my support by showing the passion for my country in the card. And then the last official one I have going out is going to Germany. And he writes, diversity, equality, respect, tolerance, kindness, politeness to everybody throughout the entire world. Each and every card is very welcome and all kinds of everything. Have a good day. Believe in yourself. So no indication what they want. They just want anything. So I've sent this prepaid card of Canadian nature, just showing where I live and giving an idea of a bit about what Canada looks like. So maybe he already knows. I don't know. So those are my 4 officials to go. Now let me show you the cards that I picked out for friend swaps that are heading out. First, this one of Montreal and the wintry streets. Now, Dea just got back from Montreal where she's going to university, and they had 1 snowfall while she was there, and it was green when she left, so there was no snow. Since she's been home, which has only been a couple days, they have had a little bit of snow, but not like this. That's still to come. So that card is going out. This card of Pictou, Nova Scotia, which is a place I went to this summer. You can see the construction of one of the boats that they were working on while we were there. A nice little town. So sending that off. That's the Hector is the name of the boat that they're working on. I'm sending off this little tiny card. Just a leaf. I got this maybe a year and a half ago from Jilly. She sent me a bunch of these and I didn't know what I was going to do with them. I found a person I think I can send it to. So we're going to try that out. This card of Vancouver is going out. Vancouver is where my daughter Dea was born, or actually in Surrey, but we lived in downtown Vancouver for a while, my wife and I. I really like this stoic postcard of a gorilla with the flowers, contemplating. I'm not sure what they're contemplating, but there's nothing that says strength more than the gorilla to me, and I really like the look of this. And then where it's a black and white is really cool too, so hopefully we'll enjoy it. This one here, art postcard of a sailing vessel. I like the image. Kind of shows East Coast, but it could be West Coast too. This one here of a cove in the Miramichi, very tranquil, peaceful. This one here, summertime view of Magnetic Hill. This is Magic Mountain and the zoo and the wharf area. There's a whole bunch of activities in the summertime that you can do there between the water park and the zoo, and go-karts and all that sort of stuff. Kind of a fun little place. So thought the person who I'm sending it to could enjoy a fun imagination of being there one time. This one here is a vintage-esque card. Jansen sweaters. Jansen? Yeah, Jansen sweaters. There's some interesting looking styles there. Maybe some styles that are still being worn today. How about a been there, done that Montreal? So here's a whole bunch of different touristy things you can do around Montreal. And the idea is as you do them, just check them off. So I've been there and I've done that. This one here of Toronto, just a bunch of different images of the city of Toronto. And you might say, well, you're not from Toronto. No, it's true, I'm not. My brother lives in Toronto, and that's where I got a bunch of these Toronto cards. And I'm just happy to promote Canada in general, and people I'm swapping with on a regular basis aren't always going to want to get cards just from New Brunswick. That's my theory anyway, so that's what I've been going with. And so when I send them cards, as I get to know them, I get to know whether they like certain humorous things, or maybe things are happening in their lives and you want to do a pick-me-up by the time it gets there. Sometimes it takes a couple weeks to get there and things in their lives have shifted, so take all that into consideration. All right, this one here, Pont de Neuf in Paris. So this is going off to somebody. Unfortunately, I think of Paris right now. The World Cup just ended. Argentina beat France in a shootout. It was very exciting to see the end of it, but no way to finish a match as a team. I never liked that in hockey or whatever. When it comes down to the end, I wish they would just play until somebody scores the goal, and that's the end. You got a certain amount of time, and then maybe it goes out that way. But when it's one person or the goalie against one person and all the rest of the teammates are just watching, it's hard for a team sport to end that way. But congratulations to Argentina. Well deserved. Messi gets his first World Cup victory. I feel bad for the people that are cheering on France, especially my daughter's friends who are big into it. So special shout out to Juliet. If you're watching this, I feel bad for you and your family to have that aggravating loss that way. All right, this one here, Moose Mail. So this is kind of a funny card. I'm going to cover up who it's going to here. And you can cut out the card. I don't know if you want to deface your postcard that way, but you could cut it out and create your own moose when you get it. So that's good. And then this one here, spring cherry blossoms trees with beautiful houses in the background. As we have places that are getting covered in snow with winter, the thought is towards spring and that thaw and the warmer weather. So that's going out. How about this nice bear who's just frolicking in the water? It's kind of a fun image, and hopefully the person that's getting it, now I just noticed on the back, I know who I'm sending it to, but I didn't rate that. I wrote the name of the country it was going to and not the person it was going to. So let me fix that before I forget. All right, and the last card, this one makes me laugh. I got this one recently. I can totally see a cat doing that if you're in yoga. Whenever you're doing something, if you're around cats, if you're a cat person or you've been around cats, you know they get you into trouble and they go sometimes places where you're not supposed to, and they just, sometimes they can be aggravating, but sometimes they can be super cute and friendly. So I hope this goes and it brings a smile to the person it's going to. I know that they can use it, and this time of year, Christmas time, the holidays aren't always joyous for everybody. So you have to think of that. There's been some stories that come out in the media about celebrities and things that have had tough times and have gone different routes. I'm not going to try to make this sour, but I know Christmas time isn't always the happiest because some people don't have their families around with them. It's hard. So I don't mean to laugh at that. It's not hard because it's funny. It's a difficult time. And even for those of us that do have our families around, it can be a difficult time. Stressing out about getting the turkey done, getting all the food done. Have you bought enough gifts? Have you figured out for everyone? It should be a relaxed time, and it isn't for everyone. Some people get really stressed out this time of year. And so I hope that we take a minute just to sit back, relax, and know spending time with our family or our friends or relaxing away from work. Those are the important things right now. Just get a mental break and enjoy a time off. Solitude if you have to. If you're by yourself, maybe that's what you want, is not to be around work, not to have the stresses of what you've got to do at work, but you can just take a minute to be by yourself, have a day, have 2 days to just sit back and relax. So hopefully, if that is one of you out there and you need that advice, or you just need to take a breather. Pause this video, stop this video, turn it right off if you have to. Go do your own thing. If you want to watch the rest, watch the rest. I'm not saying don't, but sometimes we just need to take a break from what we think we have to do every day. Maybe it's me making these videos. Do I have to make them every day, or as much as I do? Maybe I need to take a break. Sometimes I do. Sometimes I need to take a break from work. I took a vacation last week. That was great. It was nice to have a break. Sometimes we need to take a break from our schoolwork. Maybe things are going on too long. Well, it's Christmas breaks coming up. Take that time and energy, recharge your batteries, get ready for next year, next term, 2023. Make it your year. It's coming. We always say it, but sometimes we just got to go ahead and do it. So that's my advice. That's what we're doing today. I'm going to go back in a reinvigorated way and fix that tree, get it all decorated, get the video out to you guys so you can actually see the tree in its completed form, hopefully this week. Well, definitely this week, because Christmas is coming. So in the next couple of days, it will be completely redecorated again and ready for you guys to see. So for that, have a magical week. What, Polo? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
Bye.